The universe is filled with things. Beyond that, what do we know?
I'm Stephen McTierney, here to tell you what do we know about a cactus such as this one. Hello. I'm crouching in the middle of the Arizona desert. It is safe to say that a small cactus such as this uses slightly less water to survive than a large tree buried deep in the Brazilian rainforest. Thank you for joining me. How much has it rained here in the rainforest? Well, more than once, we can safely assume. It's wet here, wetter on average than it seems it is in Morocco, where life is still lived as it has been for over 6 minutes, and where particularly randy males who need a break from theorizing and guesstimating can, for a price, sit in the king's chair and have their privates tickled by ostrich feathers. Ah, spectacular. Much like the Black Pyramid of Mohica. Hello and welcome again. We can use our eyeballs to tell that this pyramid is hopefully slightly smaller at the top than it is at its base. And we can conjecture that it took more than one person longer than 2 minutes to build it. But what does this have to do with Morocco, where you can just turn the brain off and bask in oblivious bliss? Ah, bliss as monumental as the Himalayan mountain range, myself being a height of more than 2 inches and perhaps less than 900 feet. I can estimate with a few provisos and a wish on the wind that the massive mountain behind me is inhabited by giants of the mountaineering world, or perhaps real giants. I may never know. But does science? Let's ask a scientist.
Professor, without going too far out on a limb, what do we know?
Well, science knows a limitless number of facts.
I can't take any more. Thank you, thank you.
Pablo Picasso, His Amazing Life. Part 1, The Cubist Years. Picasso would get into arguments with an imaginary piece of classical statuary that was following him.
Listen you, I'm gonna break you down into the little cubes unless you quit following me.
Another problem plaguing the small fiery cubist was frequent lion attacks.
Listen you stupid cat, get your paws off of me or I gonna break you down, knock you down into the little cubes.
Following these incidents, Picasso would cool off by driving around with a cartoon duck.
Little cubes.
I must say, Pablo, I thought you handled that very well.
Gonna knock, break into cubes, little cubes.
Later, fairies would rock Picasso while the duck sang him to sleep.
Get out your brushes and your paint tubes. You're going to knock 'em into little cubes.